Breaking right now, ambushed in northeast Philadelphia, 3 police officers shot, but thankfully alive. The gunman, however, is dead. And it may have all started over a video game. This is Fox 29 News at 11. I'm Sheba Russell. Right now, we know the 2 officers and sergeant, they're in the hospital, expected to be okay. Dawn Timoney is live at Jefferson-Torresdale Hospital for us tonight. But first, we want to start with Steve Keeley. He has more on what exactly happened at a home along Whitaker Avenue. And Steve, you just learned the gunman is not even from that neighborhood.
Yeah, 42 years old, and shot his older brother in the face here in this house right at Oakmont Avenue and Whitaker. We've gotten a lot closer now as police are getting ready to clear the scene. And so this is a domestic dispute over a loud video right around 7 o'clock tonight, and because of a game being played too loud in this man's opinion. Now, I am told that he had psychiatric problems, and police have dealt with him in the past, but that really doesn't probably help explain why you would still shoot your older brother in the face over a loud video game. And then after he understands that the 12-year-old had called 911, telling the police that his uncle had been shot, as this man is just waiting in this doorway here, police arrive and they are fired upon as soon as they get out of their cars.
The father starts to argue with the uncle. At that point, there is a shot fired inside the location, what we believe at this point in time. At some point, the juvenile and the uncle retreat to the upstairs section of the house, which, from what we have thus far, the suspect follows and shoots the uncle upstairs inside of the property. The juvenile and the uncle call 911. That's when our officers arrive. The subject goes to the front of the property and is essentially awaiting the arrival of our police officers.
And so what you're looking at now live, the fire department comes because they need a hose to squirt down all the blood, wash down the blood in the street, because it was a bloody scene because this man came out of the house, he's firing at officers, and obviously they're going to fire back so they don't get killed, as we had 3 officers wounded in the line of duty. So that's why you see the fire department here arriving on scene. But detectives still here, still gathering information, still this late, 4 hours into this event right now. And again, this could have been way worse than it already is. The 12-year-old was not hurt. A woman in the house also not hurt. But this man, an uncle, an older brother shot in the face, we're told, has survived and is in critical condition at last check. Sheba?
Amazingly survived, and the officers, thank goodness, non-life-threatening injuries there. Steve, thank you. We want to get out to Dawn Timoney right now at Jefferson-Torresdale Hospital with more on those officers. Dawn.
Sheba, yeah, those 3 officers were rushed here to Jefferson-Torresdale Hospital. They're being treated by the doctors here right now. Sky Fox was over the hospital just as after this incident happened. There was a huge police contingent, fellow officers offering their support and basically breathing a sigh of relief that this was not worse. The family of the 3 officers also here. Now, 2 of the officers, we're told, were shot in the leg, and a sergeant was shot in the hand. He was shot in the finger, actually. The acting police commissioner and the mayor also on site, talking to reporters, telling them that all 3 officers are stable. The good news, they're going to be okay, but also just talking about the dangers of this job.
Thank them for their bravery and their desire to do this job, which is very, very difficult. And I thank their families for the sacrifice that they make. There's a lot of upset people in there that had a good outcome, but still emotionally traumatized. The one sergeant's 2 young girls, and it's just the whole family doesn't know what they're walking into. And thankfully, we walked into everybody being okay.
Not normal to have gunfire, or take gunfire upon arriving at a location. I mean, we go to these locations and these houses and these jobs to essentially try to fix the problems, right? Find solutions for people. And again, that's one of the dangers of this job, that you just don't know what you're walking up on.
Very scary. The acting police commissioner also talking about that 12-year-old boy and the trauma that he is facing, witnessing his own father allegedly shooting his uncle and having the wherewithal to pick up the phone and call 911 on his own dad. Had to be just a horrifying scene. Again, the 3 police officers who were brought here are all stable. They're going to be okay. The uncle was taken to Abington Hospital, where we're told he is in critical condition. Sheba.
Yeah, our heart goes out to that 12-year-old boy tonight, Dawn. He just witnessed so much in one night. All right, Dawn, thank you. Yeah, definitely. Stay with us on air and online at fox29.com and on our app for breaking news updates. As soon as that information comes in, hopefully there are some resources in place to help that 12-year-old boy tonight.